So you mentioned the video.
Yeah.
Which just came out today?
Today.
Is that true?
Brand new.
So I went to, before you got here, I wanted to make sure I had all my information straight. Went to the website. It's an interactive video.
It's pretty intense. Did you like it?
It is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Awesome.
How did you come up with an idea like that?
Yeah, I didn't come up with the interactivity idea, but once they brought, the head of my label, Steve Greenberg, found the technology for it. This company called Interlude in Israel. And so they brought that to me, and then it was trying to figure out how we're going to pull that off.
Well, so here's what I did. So I went on the website, and I'm checking out the pictures, and I've got the Facebook up and the MySpace up, and I go to the website. And the video starts. I'm like, oh, cool. This is an easier way for me to listen to the song again, rather than just play it through iTunes over and over again. And I'm kind of going back and forth between browsers, and I see that it's flashing at me. And it's like, okay, do you want cupcakes or a martini?
It's
I was
asking
like,
you to do things. Yeah.
Am I involved in this?
You're
it was
totally
so
involved.
cool.
Yeah.
So does that mean that you had to actually shoot the video twice?
So long. Yeah.
Did it take forever?
Forever. It would be you'd do a scene and then you'd cut and go change your shirt and come back and do the same scene.
Right.
Or, a whole new cast of people would come in, or we'd go to a different, it was cool. You just keep doing it over and over again to get all the options out.
Did you get confused at all when you were like, okay,
the director was really good at that. I was confused.
Yeah.
I did as I was told.
Just kind of follow directions.
Now run out of this window. Now jump on this. Now do that.
Right, okay, no, pick a red shirt. No, pick a blue shirt. No, this girl's going to
I was pretty into, coming up with a lot of what the activities were going to be. We kind of sat together and went over a lot of it. But then we didn't film it in order. We just kind of, you pick as you go along where to film. So, it was intense,
It's definitely the coolest music video I've ever seen.
Oh,
I've never had a music video tell me, well, do you want him to get hit or do this? Go to page 33 versus 45.
Exactly.
So the video just came out today. So then what's next for you?
What's next?
Do you have a tour coming out, album? Tell me about it.
Yes, album's coming out first quarter, so sometime in January.
Okay.
I'm going to Rachel Ray next month.
Nice.
To perform the single, and tours are in the works for
Working on a tour?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have to make sure that you come by Seattle.
I will come through Seattle always, yeah.
So as somebody who's kind of still up and coming, still getting their name out, if you could tell anything to the fans that you already have, the fans that are already like, oh my gosh, I love you, what would you tell them?
I would say thank you so much for helping me even get here. It's hard to just get here.
Right.
To the place where, I started on the street performing. For 3 years, I was just slinging CDs on the promenade.
Right.
So to even be in radio stations and saying hi to people over the radio. Thank you for buying my CD at the street. That's why I'm.
So how did you make the jump from selling CDs on the street to all of a sudden you're in top 40 stations?
Yeah. I had an amazing manager, Ben Singer, who came and found me on the street, heard a couple songs, and got really excited and wanted to get in the long haul with me. And so we recorded some stuff in New York with some producers called Lion Share, and people heard it, and the next thing I knew, I was out in New York meeting a bunch of labels that were interested.
Fantastic.
Dreams come true.
And it's all uphill from here.
It's all up here. Yeah, totally.
You got to start doing TV shows and.
Yeah, let's do all that.
Happen. So would you ever do an interactive video again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to do it again. There's just endless possibilities. It's a really new medium to figure out how you can make it even better. We just touched on the surface.
Right.
It was the first one to be done.
Right.
So that's really exciting and cool. And you also, while you're doing it, you're like, oh, what if we did this next time? Or what if we, one of the endings of the video is an acapella.
Right.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, it's totally cool.
So I would love to explore even more of that, of just, flipping up the music while you're going through it.
Right. Okay, so we mentioned Twitter real quick. Tell everybody who's watching at home where else they can find you.
Okay, you can find me on, all the stuff. Twitter, MySpace, Facebook. Now I have my own page on Vivo now.
Is it all just / Andy Grammer?
Yeah, Andy Grammer.
Awesome.
Grammer.
ER. Great.